Welcome to the Appliance Show. I'm Jonathan from Curto's Appliances in New York, and today we are going to discuss SubZero refrigerators. In particular, SubZero refrigerators that are going to show a flush inset application. What is that? Okay, if you are in the market for a SubZero and you want to place a panel on it, there are two different looks. You can have one, the standard one if you want to call it that. We'll have the panel in the front, potentially a panel covering the grill as well. And the refrigerator itself, though, the doors will stick out from your cabinets ever so slightly. What they did, they meaning SubZero, a couple of years ago, they decided to offer another look, and I think that was because the design community made a strong request for this. If you're familiar with SubZeros, you will know that their 700 series are refrigerators, wine units, whatever, that are actually completely flush with the cabinets. They don't stick out at all. It's a very seamless, clean look. So the design community requested this type of look in the larger refrigerators. So SubZero did it, and now flush inset applications are running hog wild. So what does it do? Basically, your refrigerator door is going to be completely flush with the cabinet. Misconception that I see is customers come in here and they think they need to buy a different refrigerator aside from the overlay. The answer, that's wrong, okay? Basically what happens is when you look for a SubZero, you really have, you can look at it like you have two options. You can do stainless or you can get one that's going to take a panel. They don't offer framed applications anymore. So what you do is it's either stainless or overlay. Within overlay, you could break that down again. You could have your standard, your overlay built-in look, which again is going to stick out ever so slightly. Proud is what the industry calls it, you know, like an inch or whatever it may be from the cabinet. And then you have your flush inset. So you're actually buying, whether you're doing the typical frame overlay paneled look, or you're doing flush inset, you have to buy the same refrigerator. You need to buy an overlay. The onus on creating a flush inset application is on you. And it's on your cabinet maker, your carpenter, whoever you're working with. It's actually, the work happens within the cabinets. I'm actually going to go to my notes over here because there's a couple of very important things that you need to consider dimension-wise. I'm actually just going to put this up here. It's much easier. First of all, and I did have this committed to memory, the flush inset depth, that's the difference, the depth. That is 2 3/16 inches deeper than your typical 24-inch deep cabinet. So to create this effect, the cabinets are coming out more and then encasing the refrigerator. So in essence, what you're going to be doing is then it's going to be 26 3/16 inches is going to be your depth. Other thing very important to remember, and I don't need a book for this, you need about a ½ an inch around the whole perimeter of the refrigerator. I think there's actually a term that they use for this, a reveal, yes. You need a ½ inch reveal around the entire refrigerator. This is very important. First of all, if you don't have this, it will interfere with the doors, will not open correctly, okay? It'll clash with the adjacent cabinetry. Secondly, if you don't, you need it for airflow. If everything's sealed up and there's no way for the refrigerator to breathe, you're going to be having service problems sooner rather than later. That's a guarantee. Now here's my notes. Basically, as I said, the depth is 2 3/16 inches deeper. We know that. The width, though, is actually 2.5 inches wider, and the height is 1/4 inch higher than the standard opening. So there are slight adjustments that need to be made with the cabinets in order to chase this look.